Si Senator De La Rosa po, kung titignan po natin, during the Duterte administration, when he was involved in the implementation of Operation Double Barrel, he was the chief of the PNP. At least that was his first major role in this, what we call a system. Okay? Malabo po na ito ay babaliwalain ng ICC yung kanyang naging papel. Dahil nabanggit ko nga po, Big Fish, he was the chief of the PNP. Nandoon po siya sa itaas ng command structure. And when we investigate international crimes, tinitignan po natin yung what we call linkage evidence or yung chain of command, or if there is command responsibility, if that's a relevant thing that we have to look into. We are very much interested as international criminal investigators doon po sa naging papel ng mga nagbaston kumbaga nung sistema na kung saan nagresulta ng malakihang karahasan or kriminalidad.
Pero attorney, pahabol lang ha. Kasi dahil nga ngayon may usap-usapan na baka lumabas na yung arrest warrant ni Senator Bato. Although wala pang confirmation, naglalabas din ng pahayag yung mga kaalyado niya, particularly si Senator Robin Hood na ay wag kang susuko, hindi natin kinikilala yung foreign authority. So paano natin to ipapaliwanag sa mga tao kung ano ba dapat ang maging turing dito just in case na lumabas na yung arrest warrant? Tama ba yun? Hindi natin kasi nire-recognize ang foreign authority?
Una po, ang ICC po ay hindi po siya isang foreign country. It is
Hindi
not
siya
a foreign
estado.
state.
Yeah, hindi siya
Opo.
estado. Yeah.
Ang ICC po ay itinatag ng isang treaty, okay? Isang international agreement na iba't ibang mga bansa. At ang Pilipinas po ay kasapi until the withdrawal during the Duterte administration. At dahil tayo ay pumayag na maging kasapi ng ICC, katuwang po doon yung pagpayag din sa mga kondisyon kung saan po pwedeng mag-imbestiga ang ICC ng iba't ibang mga posibleng krimen na nakapaloob sa jurisdiction nito. So, baka maging sunod na tanong ay, hindi ba yun nga nag-withdraw na tayo? Doesn't that entail that we no longer have any obligation to follow any of the ICC's issuances, for instance? This matter has been discussed by practitioners, even legal academics, legal scholars alike. And we do have legal basis to say na merong residual obligations bilang tayo po ay pumayag. At the time, pumayag po tayo, and at the time na nagsimula yung request of the Office of the Prosecutor to start the investigation of the ICC, tayo pa po ay nakapailalim pa po dun sa international agreement that sets out these obligations. So, in very simple terms, kumbaga, kung tayo ay pumasok sa isang usapan, at yung usapan na yun ay yung Rome Statute, meron po tayong obligasyon, yung tinatawag natin, yung tinuturo ko po sa law school, nung tuturo ko sa UP College of Law, yung pacta sunt servanda, or yung sinasabi natin na obligations must be complied with in good faith. So, tayo po ay pumasok sa agreement, kailangan nating sundin yung ating ipinangakong tutuparin natin kapag ito ay naging applicable to us. And we cannot escape from that obligation by just simply acting in bad faith at sabihin nag-withdraw na tayo. Because the ICC or the Rome Statute provides for certain residual obligations even in the event of withdrawal.